So really nice weather today. It was beautiful yesterday. Beautiful weekend.
We're heating things up though, and we're gonna stay pretty warm. This is the outlook to kick off March, like the first week of March. And all that red over Texas, that red-orange, yeah, that means we have a 70% chance of seeing above normal temperatures 2 weeks out, from 8 to 14 days from today. So I hope you're ready for it. Here's why. What we are dealing with, there is a nice little area of low pressure in the southern Pacific, or the Baja Peninsula there. What that essentially is going to do is, if it was to track across Texas, these are the lows kind of like on Valentine's Day, where it comes through, bumps our temperatures up because it brings in drier air. However, what we also have going on is in between these two areas, we have that steady stream of moisture moving in across North Texas, which will provide some rain to the north, but we've got high pressure over the Gulf, and that high pressure is fairly strong, and it's going to work to keep any of these pulses of energy, these pieces of low pressure, out of South Texas. So our weather pattern is actually looking rather boring, you could say. You can see we're going to see just a steady southwest flow into South Texas, not much dips or changes in our jet stream, and so that's going to keep us looking rather warm and rather dry. Really, we don't have much in the way of rainfall at all expected for the coastal bend. As I mentioned, that area of high pressure is going to keep all that steady stream of moisture pumping more so into North Texas and southern Oklahoma, and then up into the Midwest, then down here in South Texas. So we look really dry for the upcoming week, and our temperatures are going to stay pretty steady. We're going to be in the mid 80s and 60s all week long. Not much in the way of change. It's one of those repetitive weeks where you're asking yourself, is it summertime almost? I mean, temperatures aren't in the 90s, but it's going to feel rather warm. In fact, we're going to be about 10 degrees warmer than we expect to be. Our wind speeds are going to be out of the south, and they're going to be strong. Tuesday, pretty strong. South-southwest wind weakening during the day on Wednesday. Lightest winds out of the east on Thursday. Then we see south-southeast winds continuing into the weekend. So those winds increasing there Wednesday, going to have waves running pretty high, 4 to 7 feet. Mugginess is going to stay humid, except Wednesday. We do get a taste of maybe some drier air, but overall still very humid conditions should be expected. As far as today goes, 66 degrees will be your temperature headed out the door. Lunchtime 81, highs today in the mid 80s, 70s along the coast, will be around 70 at the beach. So in your 7-day forecast, expect a ditto repetitive forecast, right? The only day we see a little bit of change is Wednesday, and that's only more heat. Then we'll be back in the mid 80s as we head into the end of the week and the weekend, and we'll see partly cloudy skies.